Okay. It's time for episode 12, everybody. It's time to learn more about Misa. Light versus Misa. So it's no longer Light versus L. That's what it appears. So why did we release our poll? We should have waited one episode to add Misa in the mix. Great question. Every time I hear her name now, Jared, I'm going to think of miso soup. And miso soup is the best soup ever.
Yeah.
But Misa, the human being, is one of the worst, it seems.
Well, we don't know anything about her yet.
Okay. You're right.
We're about to find out.
I shouldn't pass judgment.
Yeah.
She's not evil or anything.
She's just having some fun.
Just having some innocent fun.
Yeah.
Yeah. Any young, I don't know how old she is, but
I am very excited to learn about her.
Yeah.
Right. And about her family and about her process of keeping this Death Note secret.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
And her experience with her Shinigami.
Yeah.
What's their name?
Yeah.
And it seems like she wasted no time because it's not like she's had the Death Note for months, right? That we know of, because this Shinigami was on the way.
Yeah.
It seems. I don't know how much time has passed, but
Yeah. Just think about it. You have Light, who is this genius.
Yeah.
Number one in his class. Right. Very methodical about who he kills and tries to build some sense of morality.
yeah.
And then you have Misa, who is actually that plan that if she developed that was incredibly intelligent.
It was.
Right. The tapes and hostages. So maybe we're speaking too soon.
Yeah, we might be. But she still killed innocent people right off the bat.
Yeah.
Just to get Light's attention, it seems.
Yeah.
Just to make a point.
Yeah.
And split up society. It's a game changer.
All right, man.
All right. We're going to jump right in, everybody. This is episode number 12. Love.
Oh, no.
Love? What's love got to do? Got to do with it. What's love got to do with it?
Let's find out.
All right, here we go, everybody.
Oh.
Oh, the apple matches the color of his eyes.
There she is.
Is that Misa?
There she is.
Why she got blue hair, though?
Yeah. Red, blue. Red, blue.
All right. We were told we could watch it.
Yeah. All right, now.
Here we go.
The title makes me sick.
Makes me intrigued. This music, brother, it just sets the scene every time. Sorry.
Okay, Dad. All along, I've been trying to find a way to get involved in the investigation, but I never thought they would actually approach me. Now I'll have access to classified information about the case, which means I can learn more about this other kid. I need to figure out what this imposter is all about before someone else on the task force beats me to it.
Because he wants to take her out. Kill her.
Not at all. After all, I want to catch Kira as much as you do, Ryuga.
I'll have to ask that you call me Ryuzaki here.
I'm Matsu. I'm Aihara.
And I'm Asahi.
Ooh,
Yes, of course.
aliases.
And perhaps I should call myself Light Aihara?
Yes, please do. To keep things simple from this point on, I'll call you Light. Okay, let's get down to work. You can start by looking over all the information we've collected. I'd also like you to examine these videos. They were sent to the TV station but were never aired. For security reasons, you're not permitted to take notes, and all materials must remain here.
I understand.
We will begin now.
Light.
Well then, we need to ask Light Yagami to assist us. However, we cannot tell him that we're considering the possibility of a second Kira.
Are you serious?
Oh.
Wouldn't that make working together a bit difficult?
Was this
He's right.
flashback?
The night before.
Night before? That's what it said?
Well, I didn't mean indefinitely. I'm curious to see what his impression of these tapes will be prior to knowing ours. Light's deductive reasoning is really quite incredible. He may suspect that these tapes are the work of a second Kira, an imposter or copycat imitating the original.
But the basis for the second Kira theory is that the victims of these recent killings were minor criminals who don't fit the normal profile. Without hearing our explanation, how would Light ever know that?
Yes, but there's more to it than that. The suspect that we've been pursuing up until now has needed both a name and a face.
Yep,
to kill
yep,
his
yep.
victims. But there is something different happening here. Recall that Mr. Ukita was killed the moment he arrived at the station. And this Kira demanded only that I appear on TV, but made no request for my name. This implies that the second Kira only needs to see a person's face to kill them.
Wow.
So I'll ask Light to look over all of our information as well as our video evidence. If he comes to the conclusion that there could be a second suspect, then he'd be almost completely cleared of suspicion in this case.
But how will that prove anything?
Logically, if he's really Kira, he'll want me dead, seeing as I'm the one leading the investigation against him right now. And the way things are going, if I comply with this new subject's demands and appear on TV in 3 days, there's a very good chance I will die.
Mm-hmm.
I can't see the real Kira jeopardizing such an easy opportunity to get rid of me.
Okay, but are you suggesting that if my son does not come to the same conclusion, there's an even greater chance that he is guilty?
No. In that case, there will still only be a 5% chance. We'll inform him that we are investigating the possibility of a copycat and have him cooperate with us as planned.
Wow.
Now that you've seen proof of my powers, you should have no trouble believing that I am Kira. On the designated
This video is so mediocre. It's making me sick to my stomach. I don't know, maybe it's because I'm the real one, but this is a complete disgrace to everything Kira stands for. Something's not right here. It seems unusual that no one bothered to explain this video to me.
Yeah.
It's not like them. Well, in any case, I'd be stupid to comment on it. It's probably best if I say nothing. If I just leave it alone, Elle dies.
So, what do you make of this, Light? Have you come to any conclusions?
I love his eyes.
Whose?
Innocent.
Damn,
L's.
it's a test.
Else?
It's hard to say for sure, but there might be another person out there with Kira's power.
With Kira's power? But what do you mean by that, Light?
Yeah.
At the very least, I'd say this tape was not created by the Kira we're familiar with. It's extremely out of character for him to use these kinds of victims for his killings. And since we've established that he needs a name and face to kill, it makes you wonder how he was able to kill that detective and those two officers right outside the television station like that.
Light knows how.
It's the same. That's almost exactly how Ryozaki said it.
That was incredible, Light. Any doubts about you should be resolved.
L lied.
Exactly right about that. We also believe that this is the work of a second Kira.
I knew it. So you knew about this all along, Ryuzaki? Which means this was just another one of your tests?
It wasn't my intention to test you. The truth is, if I was the only one who thought there was a second Kira, it wouldn't be too convincing. But the fact that we both came to the same conclusion makes the theory that much more believable. As expected, you did not disappoint us. You've been a great help. It's decided then. First, we must focus on stopping this copycat. From what we've seen, he sympathizes with the real Kira, but clearly lacks his sophistication. I think he might even be willing to obey the original. If so, we could lure him into a
Yep.
trap by sending our own message from the real Kira.
I guess I shouldn't be surprised. You literally took the words right out of my mouth.
Oh, and Light, I would like you to play the part of the real
Oh
Kira.
my goodness, man. Oh my goodness.
Kira?
Yes, you're the only one I can think of who'd be able to pull something like this off. At any rate, we don't have time to waste. Do you think you could script a message from Kira in time for it to be aired on this evening's national news?
Oh, snap.
Damn him. He must have been planning this from
Oh,
the beginning.
snap.
The only reason I'm here. Yusaki, does this look okay? I think I managed to make it believable.
Look how he holds the paper.
Yeah.
He the same at the graduation, right?
Good job with this.
The ceremony.
However, if we don't omit the part that says you're free to kill L, then we're gonna end up.
Sorry, I guess I got carried away playing the part. I figured if I was him, I'd probably demand that you be killed. I was improvising. Feel free to change it to whatever you like.
Oh, that's a.
This
Okay,
guy.
the script is ready. I'll leave it to you.
What are you gonna say?
Did Light forget to get rid of that? Or is he just playing games here?
I feel like they're both playing games with each other.
That's a pretty serious one, though.
It is.
If he didn't omit that, L could die.
Yeah, but I feel like he was trying to play the part, like he said.
Yeah.
Right?
Yeah.
And the real Kira, I don't know. It's becoming so psychological and tricky that, like, they're in an investigation. He added Light on, but yet there's another investigation going on, and I feel like L secretly knows deep down that he's speaking to Kira, but this Kira is less dangerous now than the other Kira. So it's like, what is going on here?
Yeah, and I don't believe L for a second when he says there's still a 5% chance, right? He's playing a game in front of Chief Yagami and all the rest, right? If Light says or suspects there's a second Kira, then he's cleared. He's totally cleared.
Right.
No.
Right.
In L's mind, that means he is the number one suspect, right?
In L's mind, that means that Light is the number one suspect.
Yes.
Yeah.
Because they both think alike.
Yep.
They're on the same wavelength.
Exactly.
Yeah.
And he keeps using deductive. That word must have come up like 10 times by now. Deductive. Light's deductive skills.
Yeah.
Like, that's going to prove that he's not Kira.
Yeah.
Like you said, if anything, that would prove that he is Kira.
Exactly. And you saw how proud his father was?
Right.
Improvising. Feel free to change it to whatever you like.
Sounds good. Okay, the script is ready. I'll leave it to you.
All right.
And now, a shocking announcement. In response to the frightening Kira video aired on Sakura TV only a few days ago, an anonymous individual has contacted us claiming to be the real Kira.
Here we go, Jared.
In short, he has demanded of this network, as well as several others, that we air the message you are now about to see. I would also like to mention that the NPA has granted us permission to air this video. Is this the real Kira? No one knows for sure, but we can only hope this video will provide us with some much-needed answers.
I am Kira,
It worked! I knew he'd answer me.
the true Kira. The one who was broadcast on Sakura TV several days ago is a pretender,
Uh-oh.
a fake.
Uh-oh.
The purpose of this message is to communicate my
Ooh,
will
look
to
at those
this imposter.
dolls.
I have chosen to be lenient with him for the time being, only because I believe he wishes to cooperate
He.
with me in the creation of a new world. But I want to make it absolutely clear that the taking of innocent lives is against my will. If this person claiming to be me is truly sympathetic to my cause and wishes to be of some help, I ask two things of him. That he refrain from killing aimlessly, and that he agree to abide by my basic principles.
Yay! Now where is that camcorder?
What are you planning to do?
Hello? Do you really need to ask? I'm going to reply to him, of course.
In video?
Saki, we have a reply from the second Kira.
In video form?
Really?
I'll be bringing over the envelope and tape that we received, but in the meantime, I'm streaming a copy of the video so you can view it on your end.
Kira, thank you for your reply. Please do not worry. I will follow orders until
Can I say something real quick, Jared?
Yeah.
As you say, huh? This guy's gonna be no help at all. If this fake had any idea what my wishes were, he'd insist that Elle appear on TV and then kill him anyway. How could you fall for something like this? Damn it.
I really want to meet you.
She's a
I
fan.
don't think you have the eyes.
Oh my goodness. Oh my goodness. Oh my goodness. Oh my goodness.
That's a promise.
What the hell hell is he thinking? Talking about Shinigami eyes in a public message like this.
Yes.
What's this having the eyes supposed to
Oh.
be? Code?
Yeah.
Please tell me how I can meet you without the police knowing. You'll think of something, and when we meet, we can confirm our identities by showing our Shinigami to each other.
Jared.
He's a liability. If I don't do something about him quickly.
Yes. Oh, Elle's having a breakdown, Joe. Is something happening? Oh, you... Come on.
You alright?
Panic attack? Panic attack. Shinigami.
Because he knows the note. The note.
Am I supposed to believe that? That Shinigami actually exist?
Right. Pause. Okay, Jared. Go. One of the only things I was thinking right there was, is this a trap for Light? L having him broadcast a statement. Because if the real Kira was still out there and it wasn't Light, don't you think the real Kira would respond and say, that's not the real Kira, I'm the real Kira? Would that not be the case?
Given what we know about Kira, right? Putting Light aside, yes, that would be the case.
So is this not going to, first of all, I mean, this may not even be the biggest issue, but when there's no response
Yep.
from Akira, because didn't L tell Light to act like the Kira?
Act like Kira, draft a response as if you were Kira. Yeah.
When there's no response back, doesn't that almost confirm? I can't confirm, but like raise the suspicion that Light is the real Kira.
I'd say so.
Right there, because that's a risk to take.
Yeah.
If you're telling a kid to pretend to be Kira,
Yep.
if the real Kira was out there, he would respond.
Yeah.
So I didn't get that.
Yeah.
But yeah,
Good
I'll
point.
let you take it away, brother.
No, I mean, Jordan, just a bombshell here.
Yeah.
The eyes, Shinigami. I mean, we have ourselves a loose cannon where I have no idea where this is going to end up.
Yeah.
Because Light is very pretentious, but in a way that has now helped him to protect himself. He's very careful about every piece of information that he shares and every move he makes and every facial expression, everything. This other Kira, Jordan, I mean, world destruction. It's like the, I hate to make this comparison, but you know, it's like pressing the nuclear button. We're about to go nuclear here.
Yeah.
Things are about to get absolutely crazy, in my opinion.
So you're saying that she's Oppenheimer?
I haven't seen that movie. I don't know anything about Oppenheimer.
The man who essentially created the nuclear bomb, right?
Yeah.
She's pretty damn powerful. Loose cannon, like you said, man.
So, are you gonna bring your Shinigami too?
Oh my gosh.
Should we bring Shinigami?
And you must not have the eyes. And L's just sitting back. He's literally having like a panic attack. It looked like, because he's
almost thought it was a heart attack.
Am I to believe in the Shinigami? Am I to believe in this? Is this what's really going on?
Let's watch the rest of this.
Here we go, everybody.
Woo!
First, let's read these little things.
All right. So it says, you may also write the cause and or details of death prior to filling in the name of the individual. Be sure to insert the name in front of the written cause of death. You have about 19 days, according to the human calendar, in order to fill in a name. All right.
All these little intricacies that just get unraveled as we go ahead.
Yeah.
All right. It says, even if you do not actually possess the death note, the effect will be the same if you can recognize the person and his or her name to place in the blank.
What?
even if you do not actually possess the death note,
Yeah.
the effect will be the same if you can recognize the person and his or her name to place in the blank. Wait,
What does that mean?
they're not talking about like taking a page from the death note like Light did, right? They're saying if you don't possess it,
Yeah.
the effect will be the same if you can recognize the person
Yeah.
and his or her name to place in the blank.
I
Can
mean,
you just think about it?
That's what it sounds like.
Since when?
Is this a power of the eyes? Like what?
Oh,
I don't know, Jordan.
all right. We'll just keep it moving. We learn something new every episode, man.
Yeah.
Shinigami? Am I supposed to believe that? That Shinigami actually exist?
You better.
That's impossible. Obviously, they don't exist. Yes, that's right, Miyazaki. Listen to yourself. Of course Shinigami don't exist.
You're probably right, but I remember that Kira had those prisoners write
Yep.
something suggesting the existence of Shinigami.
Yep.
So based on that fact, perhaps we're dealing with the same person after all. That
Oh.
would definitely explain why we're hearing the same words.
I don't think so, because if this was the same person, it's highly unlikely he would have responded to our video in the first place. And why would he agree to let L live after going to all the trouble of getting him to appear on TV? The real Kira wants him dead, so it doesn't make sense.
And maybe there's some other connection between the real one and this new guy. They could have already met and decided to use the word Shinigami as a way to confuse us.
I'd say that's unlikely. It's as Light says. If the two Kiras were connected, I don't think the imposter would be so willing to give up on his plan to kill me. All of this suggests to me that the copycat has his own agenda and is acting independently of the first.
Bang.
I believe his actual motivation is to meet the original.
There you go.
I think you're right. He's acting out of an interest in Kira. The word Shinigami could very well be some reference to their killing power. Saying we can confirm our identities by showing our Shinigami to each other probably means that they confirm their identities by somehow demonstrating their ability to kill.
Yes, that's it. Based on their messages, we can assume that the word Shinigami must hold some other meaning that only the real Kira and the second Kira are aware of. Now, we just need to convince this copycat to tell us what that is.
And that shouldn't be too hard.
Force him to be more specific. We have to be careful how we handle this. We can't make it too obvious that we're asking, otherwise he'll realize we're not Kira.
No, from now on, it's best that we leave it up to the two Kiras. I imagine that the second Kira is probably quite satisfied with the current situation. Now
Yeah.
He's received a televised response. He sent a message to get Kira's attention, and as far as he knows, he now has it. Also, there's that word he used, one that only the two of them would understand.
The
We arranged
ice.
to have this reply broadcast today on Sakura 6 o'clock.
Oh my lord.
Naturally, this will be of interest to Kira, and he'll be following this exchange between the copycat and the one we've invented. Now, if I were Kira himself, my priority would be to prevent this imposter from coming into contact with the police.
All right. This is getting very complicated, but pay attention to what L says here, Jordan.
Televised response. He sent a message to get Kira's attention, and as far as he knows, he now has it. Also, there's that word he used, one that only the two of them would understand. We'll arrange to have this reply broadcast today on Sakura 6 o'clock news. Naturally, this will be of interest to Kira.
Naturally, this will be of interest to Kira. Speaking of the original Kira. Watch.
He'll be following this exchange between the copycat and the one we've invented.
So here we're playing this game as if there exist three Kiras. You have the original, you have the imposter, or the copycat,
Yep.
and you have the invented.
Yeah.
This is wild.
So now Light, he probably didn't want to be put in this situation where he has to now play a Kira that they invented and the
Exactly.
real Kira, because I assume those two things can conflict
Exactly.
and will not allow him to play both at the
Yeah.
same time.
Yeah.
Part of me truly feels like L knows that the real Kira is standing right in front of him.
Yeah.
I'm just getting that feeling from the way he's looking at him, from the way he just sort of shifted
Yeah.
It's like he came to a realization. I could be wrong about that, but I know L is just too smart, Jared. He knows. And again, I'm just thinking about the message that they invented. It's like the real Kira has yet to respond, right?
Yeah,
So,
exactly.
I don't know, man.
If I were Kira himself, my priority would be to prevent this imposter from coming into contact with the police. This is good for us, because it means that the real Kira may feel pressured to respond this time.
Okay, but let's say that he doesn't respond.
Ah.
Yes, I've been thinking about what the second Kira might do if he gets no response. For one, he might reveal more information that he knows Kira once kept secret. To pressure him into a meeting, of course.
Wait, he said the second Kira. Who's the second Kira? I can't keep him
Yeah, yeah.
straight.
Hold on. Play it again.
Okay.
Pressured to respond this time.
Okay, but let's say that he doesn't respond. Then what do we do?
Yes, I've been thinking about what the second Kira might do if he
Misa.
Misa?
Misa.
For one, he might reveal more information that he knows Kira once kept secret.
Oh, okay.
Ah.
Pressure him into a meeting. Of course, that would make Kira nervous.
Death Note.
It could be
Information.
Okay.
more interesting, as if Kira sends a message of his own to prevent this from happening. Ideally, this could provide us with the physical evidence we'll need to build a case against him. In the meantime, let's gather all the information we can on this copycat.
Wow.
Oh, that's good. Yes. Beautiful. Just like that. Perfect. I'm telling you, these are gonna knock him dead. You look like a little angel, Misa.
Oh, I'm so tired. That shoot went on forever.
Is she a model?
It takes a lot of energy.
Oh.
Hey, Rem.
Ugh. Ugly looking thing.
Can I ask you something?
What is it?
Each Shinigami has to have one death note of their own. For a Shinigami to give a notebook to a human, he needs to have two. Ryu could give a death note to Kira because he somehow found a way to sneak an extra one past the Shinigami.
How's she know about Ryu?
Yeah. Yeah.
What about you?
The Shinigami King isn't someone who's easily fooled. It doesn't happen often.
Then
Oh.
how did I get mine?
Let's just say it has a lot to do with the fact that I'm one of the few in the Shinigami realm who knows how to kill another of my kind.
Oh.
Oh,
That's
snap.
how I ended up with two.
Oh.
I think I get it. You killed the Shinigami and then you gave his notebook to me, right?
It's not like that. I wasn't the one who killed him. I just happened to be around when he died. It was coincidence, really.
Poison?
So, how do you kill a Shinigami? I
Here we
have to
go.
know.
Here we go.
Well,
Never repeat this to anyone. I learned the only way to kill a Shinigami is to make them fall in love with a human.
what a beautiful way to kill.
Oh, Jared.
There once was a Shinigami named Jealous who spent all of his time watching over a certain human girl. Jealous wanted nothing more than to look at her as she went about her daily life. It's today, isn't it? Her last day alive.
Mm.
So full of life. I wonder why today. It's just not fair.
I also wanted to find out how she was going to die, so I stayed and watched with him. It was nighttime and she was walking alone. No one else was around. And then it happened.
Damn.
A man suddenly appeared and blocked her path. He was clearly infatuated with the girl.
I love you more than anyone else in the world. I'm always watching you. I want to protect you forever.
She'd never seen the man before, and of course, turned him down.
I'll kill us both!
Damn.
Wait, stop it. What are you doing?
Did he interfere?
Oh, he killed her.
I'm thinking Jealous did something that we Shinigami must never do.
Because she was deflecting it.
He killed him.
Oh, wow.
Preventing her death. But that was fate. He's messing with fate now, Jared.
Yeah.
Jealous used his death note to kill the man instantly, and therefore save the girl's life. It was the wrong thing to do.
Wow.
Shinigami exist only to shorten and take human lives.
Wow.
Permitted to undo that which has been fated.
So he sacrificed himself.
So that's what happens?
Yeah.
They die. Wow.
That's love.
That is love, Jared. That's actually pretty beautiful.
Something which was neither sand nor rust and disappeared forever. He died. The only reminder of his existence was his death note left behind.
So that's how she got 2 death notes. This
The
shit
rest
again.
of his lifespan was added to hers.
Jeez.
So not only had he saved her life, he'd accidentally extended it well beyond its natural end.
Oh, snap.
So if he'd never fallen in love with this girl, he'd probably still be alive today, wouldn't he?
That's right.
Wow. I had no idea. All this time I thought it was luck, but it was a Shinigami who saved my life that day.
Yes.
Oh my goodness.
Jealous
her?
loved you enough to
I'm getting chills, brother. What the hell? Oh.
This is beautiful. This is a love story, Jordan.
This is twisted. It's beautiful, but this is twisted. Hold up. They said that Jealous, hell of a name, by the way. Jealous extended her lifespan beyond its natural rate, right? So how old is she, first of all?
She took the eyes.
Oh, so now it cut it in half of what?
Of whatever Jealous's remaining lifespan was.
Jared, this is getting
You got
complicated.
it, right? You understand that?
Okay, I think.
In my mind, when they said Jealous's, the rest of Jealous's lifespan,
Yeah.
I'm thinking like 500 years. Or
Okay,
something.
yeah, I was thinking like at least 50 or something.
Yeah, probably say 50. This girl has more time, I believe, than a lot of other people, right? She was about to die naturally.
Yeah.
But then he saved her. That added a whole bunch more years, I assume, to her lifespan. And then she took the eyes, which cut some years, or cut half of that. I don't know. Let's finish this scene off and then we'll talk.
it to hers. So not only had he saved her life, he'd accidentally extended it well beyond its natural end.
Well
If he'd never
beyond.
fallen in love with this girl, he'd probably still be alive today, wouldn't he?
That's right.
Wow.
I had no idea. All this time I thought it was luck, but it was a Shinigami who saved my life that day.
Yes. Jealous loved you enough to die for you.
Oh my gosh.
So that death note is now yours to keep.
I see. For a Shinigami to die, they have to love a human enough that they'd prevent their death from happening.
Yeah.
So what about you, Rem? You're not in love with me, are you? Be honest.
Just forget it. You really think you can kill me that easily?
Oops, you saw through that? I'm so glad. At least now I have something interesting to tell Kira.
Oh my
But
goodness.
I wonder, does he know how to K-I-L-L a Shinigami? I asked him on TV to find a way for us to meet each other, but he hasn't replied to me yet. What's taking him so long? Maybe I should just send him another message.
This isn't good. I can't allow this second kid to act on his own for much longer.
His. Yeah. He.
It's a matter of time before he slips up, and when he does, the police will be waiting. With him in custody, they could find out about the death note.
Oh my goodness. That's her, Jared.
As
do? How can I contact the second Kira without Elle noticing anything?
Here you go. Enjoy.
I can't wait to meet Kira.
I wonder, what kind of person are you, imposter?
I wonder, what kind of person are you, Kira?
What? Yeah, how does this happen? How did they end up at the same coffee shop?
Is it coincidence, you think?
I don't know. She said she was going to try to send him another message.
Yeah.
Take it away, Jordan.
I don't have anything else to say. I'm shocked. I'm shocked. We learned a lot this episode.
This may have been one of my favorite episodes.
Why?
It made me feel something that I haven't felt thus far. Right? It made me feel something real. Like, you know, not... up until this point, we've been talking about life and death and morality and what's right and wrong and all this philosophical stuff.
Yeah.
Here, we're talking about what the title of this episode is. Love. Love. That was beautiful.
I think that was objectively beautiful.
That was beautiful. Like, Jealous, this Shinigami who has been watching Misa forever, died for her. Died for her.
Yeah.
Right? And you could tell that Misa, that meant something to Misa. Right? She may be aloof and, lacking some of the intelligence that Light has, but she's a human.
Yeah.
And I like her outlook on life. You know, she looks like she wants to live life, and she's grateful for Jealous and, for saving her life. But on the flip side, she killed innocent people.
Yeah. I don't know what to make of her. I truly don't, Jared. I have a few questions, concerns.
Yeah. Let me hear.
One question is, did this Shinigami... Well, she obviously targeted Misa, right?
Yeah.
Why?
That's a good question.
Did she want to give her Jealous's death note?
Maybe she loved Jealous.
The Shinigami?
And is now like repaying in a way.
So the whole 2 death note thing. She had Jealous's death note.
Yes.
As well as her own.
Yeah.
That's why she had 2.
Yeah.
But she gave Jealous's death note to Misa?
I believe so, yes. What are your concerns, you said?
My concerns are, what is Misa going to do? What extent is she going to take things?
Yeah.
Like, I'm really worried about that. I feel like it's going to come to a point where Light and Misa are going to meet up. And they're either going to fall in love, which may be the only way to protect humanity.
Yeah.
Or they're going to be at odds with each other. And Misa's just going to go on a complete rampage and kill God knows how many people.
Yeah. This could go so many different ways, right? Ryuk could fall in love with Misa and die.
And die. Oh, with Misa and die. Oh.
Literally anything could happen, Jordan.
Wait, so how did Misa know about Ryuk? Did this Shinigami tell her about it?
No idea. She just name dropped Ryuk.
Right.
Out of nowhere. Yeah. The title of this episode, Jordan, I literally thought that Light and Misa were going to meet up. Right? Once we found out about Misa, I thought they were going to meet up, and now it's love. No, the real love is between a Shinigami and a human.
Wow. And we've been wondering, brother, how do Shinigamis die?
Yeah.
That's how they die.
That is Some Romeo and Juliet, Bonnie and Clyde times 10.
But it's not just like they feel the emotion of love and they die. They have to stop their fated death from happening. And love clouds that.
That's a good point.
Jealous didn't have to stop that. Even though he was in love with her, he would have still lived.
That's a good point.
But the love is what made him do that.
Because I don't think we learned the name of this new Shinigami, right?
Yeah, I don't think so.
This Shinigami said that Shinigamis die by falling in love with other humans.
Right.
That's not entirely correct, right?
Right.
It's actually taking action to stop the natural death of another human.
Exactly. Yeah, a lot of questions. I don't know. How old is Misa? How many years was her life span extended? Now, how many years is it cut by?
How did they just end up in the same coffee shop together? Right? Do they live close? We'll probably find out all of these answers. Yeah. She probably goes to the same school. Right?
Oh.
But if you noticed around her bedroom, it's very dark.
Let's go back to that image real quick.
You look like a little angel, Misa.
Oh, I'm so tired. That shoot went on forever. Modeling takes a lot of energy. Hey, Rem.
So her name's Rem.
Can I ask you something?
What is it?
Each Shinigami has to have one death note of their own. For a Shinigami to give a notebook to a human, he needs to have two.
Yeah.
You could give a death note to Kira because he somehow found a way to sneak an extra one past the Shinigami King?
Right.
What about you?
The Shinigami King isn't someone who's easily fooled. It doesn't happen often.
Oh, then how did I get mine?
Let's just say it has a lot to do with the fact that I'm one of the few in the Shinigami realm who knows how to kill another of my kind. That's how I ended up with two.
Oh, I think I get it. You killed a Shinigami and then you gave his notebook to me, right?
It's not like that. I wasn't the one who killed him. I just happened to be around when he died. It was coincidence, really.
So, how do you kill a Shinigami? I have to know. Well?
Never repeat this to anyone.
Oh, she's gonna repeat it, all right.
Oh yeah, on national television.
All right. Yeah. We came here to look at her room, Jared. Yeah. Where did they show us her room? Look at that image back there, man.
I saw a cross.
Yeah.
Dolls. I mean, I wonder if some voodoo is happening here.
Some scary stuff, man.
Yeah.
I have chosen to be lenient with him for the time being, only because I believe he wishes to cooperate with me in the creation of a new world. But I want to make it absolutely clear that the taking of innocent lives is against my will.
This is her room?
This is her room, Jordan.
Her personality is so completely the opposite, it seems.
Yeah.
Very bubbly.
Claiming to be me is truly sympathetic to my cause and wishes to be of some help. I ask two things of him. That he refrain from killing aimlessly, and that he agree to abide by my basic principles.
Yay! Now where is that camcorder?
What are you planning to do?
Hello? Do you really need to ask? I'm going to reply to him, of course.
Yeah, all right.
Okay, so she has a dark side. A very dark side.
Yeah.
Jordan, I want to click play on this next episode, but
I know
we've been sitting here for 2+ hours already.
I know. We'll be back. We'll be back to find out what's going to happen next.
Yeah.
Thank you, everybody, for watching episode number 12 with us. We hope you enjoyed it. This show is getting crazier, as each and every one of you informed us it would. And we're ready for it, I think.
Oh, yeah. And thank you once again for literally not spoiling an ounce of this journey.
Yeah.
Like, I don't know how they do it, right? When people send in dozens of comments without any spoiler, that's what makes this such a beautiful experience.
Yeah. Thank you, everybody.
See you soon. Do not forget, be kind.
And keep an open mind.
Peace.